Daryl, thank you very much for joining us. Obviously, last night was a very disappointing 3-0 defeat at the Silver Lake Stadium to Eastleigh. Just want to get your sort of thoughts on last night's game.
We got what we deserved. In the end, really, it was a poor performance from us. It was the exact polar opposite than what we had on Saturday. We lacked any conviction in what we did last night. And at the minute, we're a very inconsistent team, and we have to find consistency quickly. I think in the last 5 games, we've won 3 and lost 2, which doesn't sound that bad, but I look at the performances in the games we've lost, and they're so different from the performance when we win. It's frightening. And we really need to close the gap now and become more consistent if we're going to be a team that wants to challenge at the top end of the table.
And for the opening goal, the player was unmarked from the corner on the edge of the area. I guess that must be a massive frustration, just sort of at this level, sort of basics of football, picking up your men.
Yeah, it's not as simple as that. There was a block off, and it was a well-walked routine for me. He had not taken anything away from Eastleigh. It was a well-walked corner from them, and they blocked our player in the box to get out to him. From their point of view, it was a good set piece. From ours, it wasn't. You expect people to be stronger in them positions, but listen, it's something that we've got to look at and work on the training ground now and help the players improve quickly.
2 penalties as well, like we've sort of said so many times, individual errors sort of coming into bite us. Obviously, Dean Rance is probably, there's not really much he can do about that, but the second one from Mitch Brundle is sort of diving in.
Yeah, I think the first one from Rance is just unlucky. He's thrown himself to block his shot. To me, it's not a penalty, to be honest. It's hit his foot and then gone up and hit his hand, and his hand is in a natural position from when you're diving to block a shot, and it's hit his foot or his leg first, hit his hand. The second penalty of Bruns is a penalty. Bruns has dived in the box, and he's experienced enough to know what he should be, not to do that at a crucial time in the game when we know we've got goal scorers on the pitch. 1 goal for us makes it 2-1, and we've seen what we did Saturday in terms of bouncing back from the position we were in. And it comes back to what I said before. In terms of us being consistent, we have to be, individual errors have to come out of the game. You've got to make the right decisions at the right time in games to keep yourself in games. If you go 1-0 down, it doesn't go to 2. If it's 0-0 before half time, keep it 0-0 if you're not playing well. Them little things that the best teams in the division have got, we've got to get quickly. And I know we've said this numerous times, and this happens to every team in the league, is that it's been a stop-start season, injuries, COVID, blah, blah, blah. But we need to be better now. And I expect the players we've got available to be better now. And we have to get ready now for Saturday.
Angelo Blanta came off last night. Looked like he picked up a little bit of an injury. Have you got any news sort of at this early stage on that?
No. It was a hamstring injury. We'll see what he's like tomorrow. There's no new news on him today. He's obviously been in this morning with John, and we'll see how he is tomorrow. I'm going to assess it from there.
And sort of on that player front, we've got Will Wright, Kenny Clark, and Miles Weston, who haven't been involved since we came back from that isolation period. Are they any nearer to being involved?
One of them, maybe 2 of them, but one of them possibly for Saturday. One of them definitely not, and the other one maybe. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow training. We've missed them, to be fair. In particular, Miles. I think Miles has been outstanding for us this season. It's a real blow to lose him. Hopefully we can get him back as quick as we can. If it's not Saturday, then just after that. Let's hope they're back soon.
Back in training ahead of Chesterfield, what will we be working on the training ground tomorrow and Friday, getting ready for that game?
Working on ourselves. I think we need to work on ourselves. We need to make sure that we're hitting the levels as a group we can hit, which we've shown across the season. Away to Torquay, Borehamwood away, on Saturday Hampton Kings Lynn with 2-0 down and bouncing back in that performance. Grimsby at home. You can go through many games where we put on really, really good performances, and we just have to hit them levels more consistent. If we want to be a team, like I said, challenges at the top end of the table. Myself, I've been a manager of a team in Ebbsfleet for 3 full seasons and had 3 years in the playoffs in my 3 years there. I know how to get there. We've got the people in the building with the qualities to do it. But we need to be more consistent now, and you can run our games. We need to attack games now and go and put some more points on the board. Be more aggressive in what we do.
And Chesterfield obviously had the sort of new manager bounce, as sometimes teams do. When James Rowe made the switch over, they brought in a couple of players, and another sort of tough test, as we always say in this league. No game's easy.
Yeah, there's no easy games in this division. I think we all know that. You can see how compact the league is. I mean, what are we 6-7 points off a relegation zone and 4 points off the playoffs today. It's just so compact and everybody's beating everyone. James has come in, they've got on a good run. He signs 3 or 4 players from Gloucester, his previous club, and I think they've given Chesterfield a new energy, a new bit of bite, because them players that come in from the league below are hungry. They want to do well at this level and showcase what they can do at this level. And so far they've done well, and we know it'll be a tough test on Saturday, but it's one we look forward to.